This is Jamaica 5288, and today we're going to upplant some of our vegetables. Now I have some asparagus from the last time we planted. I have 1, 2, 3 of them left. We need to upplant those. And I have some poblano peppers that are, my friend Chico's out here with me today, that are in the planters, and they also need to be up potted. So let's see how much we can do. Okay, let's get to it. All right, come on out. Come out, wherever you are. There we are. We have one. That's one asparagus plant out. See the bottom of this? Root bound. That's why it's starting to turn brown, because it's dying back because it doesn't have enough space to do what it needs to do. So we're going to disrupt the roots, right? And put it in my pot. Spread the roots out. And backfill it. Try not to make a big mess for him. Chico, get over here. Okay, so we're going to plant our poblano peppers. I think I'm gonna have to put some in the ground because they're big and I don't have enough soil for all of them. So I'm gonna put some in the pot and I'm gonna put some in the ground. That's what I'm gonna do. I just made an executive decision. Let's get to it. I am in the jungle. The jungle that is Jamaica's garden. Oh God, all right. I gotta wake up. This is early. Too early for me. I've been up for a while too, and I still don't got it together. This wind, I hope it don't knock over my camera, because you're gonna see me boo-hoo-hoo. This wind is hard. I know what I'll do. All right, so let's start potting our peppers, huh? I am gonna start off with the longer ones, the ones that are lopsided, that need to come out, the bigger ones. So here we go. Okay. Here we go. Turn this on its side and try to shake them out. Hey, we're ready. They weren't root bound. Look at that. See how that grew? That is not root bound. That's way better than I expected. Take some of this soil out. Better than expected. Just in time. Backfill it. Right. Make itself really comfortable in its new home. Maybe I will have enough soil. I have one more bag of soil left, and I have 9, no, I don't have enough. I have 9 plants, so some of them have to go in the ground. I'm just gonna make sure I split them up 2 and 2, because this is a different pepper than these. So, get some more dirt. I need to start lifting weights again, because I feel like I'm getting weak. Backfill it. The bag is just blowing across the yard. Okay, I'll get it later, much later when I get up. to water this stuff in. So, and I got my hose still going, soaking in my vegetables in the front of, well, over behind over there on the west end. See this? See this wind? That's good though. I air out my house at least every other day, or when I can, when I'm home. Let me see, is this one container or two? It feels kind of thick. That's one. Okay. Halfway filled. And I am going to do this. I have a straw here, but what does it say? Poblano. Okay, so these are the poblanos. So what are you? If you're poblano, who are you? All right. So we got 2 of the poblano in there, which is very, very good. Very, very happy about that. Y'all remember when I planted this months ago? Well, here they are from seed. I just need them to start producing. I think they're on their way though, but once I transplant it, you know, the clock starts again. It's gonna take a while for it to produce any flowers, but they would not have produced enough. I'm covering myself up. They would not have produced well in this thing because it's not enough. There's not enough soil in here. If I pull some out, look at that. There's roots right there. So you have to up pot them. Then you just have to be patient. I'm always patient. I need poblano peppers because they are expensive at the store now. I have some in the freezer preserved, but I mean, 3 of them, I think it's $1.49 a pound, and 3 of them weigh about a pound. 3 to maybe 4, maybe 4. Nope, not doing it anymore. I am protesting, and by protesting, I'm growing my own. That's 2. Okay, so I have 4 left. I'm gonna put this on the west end. Man, I hate putting them in the ground, but they do so much better in this rich soil. The soil in these bags is richer than the soil that I have in the ground. But what to do. Now, I'm not sure what this is. This is bell pepper. Let me look at my bell peppers. Let's see. Looking at the leaves of my bell pepper. And I don't think that's it. Not sure. And then I'm looking at the leaves of my habanero. Habanero is doing way better in the shade. They like heat, but they don't like that much heat. And it's not heart shaped like that. So I am not sure what that is. I'm gonna plant it. We'll find out. It'll tell me what it is. They always do. People and plants always show you who they are. You just have to be patient. You just have to be patient. Don't rush. Don't let them fool you into developing a relationship with them until you know who they are. Let's go ahead and get this in the ground. All right, we got a pot here. We've got these babies. I am hoping that they're habanero, because they're definitely not poblano. So let's get these in the ground. I'll take bell peppers. I'll take that too. Never have enough bell pepper. Never. Can I plant some more bell peppers? That's probably what this is. Anyway. let's get these peppers in. I know they're pepper. How about that? Okay. Got the soil in. These are probably habanero because, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know what these are. They're Scotch bonnet. Yep, that's probably what they are. These are yellow Scotch bonnet babies. Yep, Scotch bonnet. Oh well. Guess I have 5 Scotch bonnet now. Because I didn't have a lot of seeds. Scotch bonnet seeds are expensive, and when you do get them in, you only get a few. People only give you a handful. So when you're cooking with Scotch bonnet, harvest your seeds. That's the only way we're gonna get what we should. Nobody's giving anybody anything. Look at that. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Put that in there. That thing is happy. Hopefully it's just as happy here. And now it has room to get bigger. Peppers don't grow very fast, by the way. You plant them from seed, and it's gonna take you about 14 days to see anything. You might get them earlier, but don't depend on it. Most of the time, they take their time coming up. And then you think to yourself, are they gonna make it? Are they coming up? 2 weeks later, they show up. Is the party still going on, girl? Is it? I'm ready. Like, I forgot about you. I thought you weren't coming. That's how they are. And I've experienced that with most peppers. They take a long time to come up. So don't give up on them when you plant them. Don't think that their seeds are no good, because they're there. Most likely they're gonna come up. And once you get them to come up, they don't die easy. I have some that I overwintered, and what I did with the bell peppers is I cut them down, and they look really bad. And you cut them down so that they don't have a lot of fruit. You don't want any fruit on it when you're overwintering. Overwintering means you pull them into a greenhouse that is has some heat in it, or you put them in your house. And you chop them down a little bit, or quite a bit. You prune them down so that they don't have any fruit and they don't have any excess leaves on them. And the next year, they're just fine. I have some out there. I'm harvesting from them right now. They're doing better than the ones that I planted and put in the ground. So here's another one. Just always have to check to see if these are cracked, because you know these are recycled ones. These are from plants that I bought. I never throw my my pails out anymore. Never throw my planters out from plants I buy. Reuse them until they fall apart. You paid for it anyway. You think you're paying for the plant. You're paying for the plant and for the container it came in, because these containers are not cheap. This wind. Let me go and move the hose just a minute. Okay, I got it. Make sure I don't get wet because it's close now. I gotta keep watering this stuff. If you don't water it, it won't live. Not in Texas. You cannot skip. You cannot skip a watering. And one day they'll be all thriving. They look all beautiful. You come back the next day, wilted. Wilted. You don't want it to go beyond wilted. Wilted is bad, but dried up is worse, because dried up means they're in shock by then. Okay, I'm moving this stuff. We're gonna put that down here, right? And okay, Okay, so that is 4 done. 2 and 2. So I have 1 here, and I have a bucket left. I don't know if I have enough soil, but let me see. Maybe I can plant 1 more because these are expensive, so I don't want to put them in the ground too much. All of them are expensive, but running out of dirt. There is not enough here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna backfill this. Backfill that so that the roots in this plant can spread out. See what I did? I just fill this thing in so that the roots, let me hold it, and this thing broke, so that the roots will go this way. And the roots will go across. Roots don't care about, they want to go down, but they'll go across if they have to. And because this is a Dollar Tree thing, it cracks. So I'm gonna put it in another one and double it. And I have 4 poblano right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 that we have to plant or get in the ground. And we have 4 in containers. The ones in containers, although they require more work because you have to make sure you water them, they always, in my opinion, produce more for me. I don't have raised beds. I'm just using regular Texas soil out here. The brassicas seem to like it, and the okra seems to do okay. But the peppers, when I put them in the ground, let me get over here and try not to get wet. See over here, and this is where I'm going to put the other peppers, all right, behind the grill in the shade. So I'm going to put the poblanos here next to these other peppers in the shade right there, and we'll see what happens. But I don't expect them to do as well as the ones in the pot. The soil in these pots is a lot richer than the soil that's in the ground. What can you do? This is compost soil. And that is not. That's just regular soil that the grass is growing on. So let's get to it, okay? I don't know about you, but every time I mess with soil, I always feel like something's crawling on me. Let me go wash my hands and my face. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I made a fatal mistake. You know what I did? I went in the house, but I have 2 of them, 2 pepper plants that I have to get in the ground because their roots are exposed. So let me show you what's going on here. I was gonna just let it go, think I better let it go. Let it go, baby. So I have 1 poblano here, and I have that 1, I think, habanero plant here. So I'm gonna put these 2 in the ground. These poblano, I have to go and buy some more dirt and up pot them or find a plant that died. I don't think anything died though. I don't think I have any additional dirt available, with the exception of the dirt that's already in the ground. And these might go in the ground because I know they're getting too big for this little, 3-tier pot. So let's get this one and this one in the ground. I have a caveat for you. I have peppers out here, and note that when you plant, so you have your habaneros right there, and you have your bell pepper here, and you have your poblanos right next to it, they will cross-pollinate. So if you do not want hot peppers, do not put your hot peppers near your bell peppers, because the hybrid will be most likely a hot pepper, okay? Just saying, might happen, could happen, did happen. Let's get to it. Okay, and I'm done. This is where I sit, by the way. You gotta hide in Texas. You gotta hide from this Texas sun because it is outrageous. Outrageous. So I'm gonna put everything back where it belongs, and I've already watered the ones in the containers. This soil is damp because I have the sprinkler going. I moved it over here now. And I'm done. So this is Jamerica 5288. I hope you enjoyed this video. Up pot your plants or put them in the ground if you can. Putting them in a bigger pot will work too though. They will grow. They will grow. Let me show you some examples. container planting works. It works. Here's some bell peppers from last year. See that? Peppers are perennials. The only reason why they die is because you leave them out and they freeze. So if you're in a cold climate, bring them in the house like a house plant. Now they're not pretty, and they'll stop producing in the wintertime, but the next summer, you'll have a mature pepper plant that'll start producing in the spring. When everybody else is struggling to plant seeds and buying seedlings, you'll have a mature plant. Now, I did cut these down, by the way. I cut them down and left a few leaves on them, about 20 leaves on them. Cut some extra stems off of it, but they come back. They're perennials. They're tropical plants. Yeah, they'll die. Everything dies eventually, but you'll have them for a long time. This is Jamaica 5288. I thank you guys for being with me. I hope you learned something in this small or tutorial. I can help in my small way. And I'll see you on the next one, okay? It's getting hot out here in Texas, so I got to get back in the house, turn off the water, and I won't be out here till evening or maybe if I wet the ground for the chickens, I come out. But otherwise, not gonna be out here. I will see you on the next one. Remember to take care of yourself and take care of your family. You all be blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.